Hey guys, Dan here. Welcome to a new episode of the Beginner Guide. This time we're actually looking at ovals. I know there wasn't a lot of uploads regarding beginner stuff. There will be more in the future, sorry about that. But yeah, today we're going to start our oval career. Well, I've already done 2 races to check out the 2 series, but let's just pretend this didn't happen. And I'm gonna tell you how to get out of rookies as fast as possible, which series is the best, stuff like that. Also, if you want to sign up to iRacing, I have a referral link in my profile down below that would help with this rookie account for more rookie guides. But yeah, there are also a lot of codes where you can get like 3 months for $5, everything. I put it down in the description below. I won't cover signing up and setting up the sim. This has all been covered in the Beginner Guide Volume 1 for Road, so I'll put a link for that in the description as well. It's how to sign up, how to set up the game till the first race. It's the same for oval, just the race is a different one, obviously. So, but yeah, guys, let's get into it. For the 2 series, there is the Straight Stock Rookie and there is the Advanced Legends Cup for rookies. And I would highly recommend doing this just because the tracks are shorter and you get more corners. Like this is 40 laps, so I think oval counts 1 corner as 2, so we have 40 times 4, 160 corners, and safety rating is all about how many clean corners you do. It's not about how long the race is or something, it's just about the corners. So this is the beta series. Also, if you like the content, I would appreciate subscribe to the channel, maybe like the video, or tell your friends of the guide. If somebody wants to get into sim racing, that would help a lot. Okay, we are in the session, 3 minutes of practice, 5 minutes of qualifying, 40 laps race. Basically the same principles I described for road apply to oval as well. If you want to get out of rookies as fast as possible, do not race other cars. Start from the back or from the pit. For oval I would probably start from the back and not from the pit, because the lap is so short you might be a lap down and then blue flags. And start from the back, just don't set a qualifying time. And try to be as clean as possible. Try to not lose the car. Try not to crash into other cars. Try to be as safe as possible. Of course, you don't have to do it like this. If you actually want to race people, do it. I mean, it's a racing game. It's about racing other people. So, of course, you can do that as well. But expect car contact and expect that it will take longer to get out of rookie. That doesn't have to be a bad thing. The rookie series also can be a lot of fun. Street stocks and this Ford 34 Coupe, whatever that car is. It's fun to drive. But yeah, we're gonna cover driving safely, how to approach the corners. I mean, I'm not an oval expert, not at all. So this is probably feels a little bit like I kind of am an oval rookie myself. I've done a few races, but not a lot, so we'll try to cover road to the A license here as well. Also, for those only interested in road, the next episode will either be how to start or the first multi-class race. So if you have preference, leave a comment in the description down below. But yeah, let's just wait here. You know what? We'll just use qualifying to do a little bit of driving here. Can show you a line that works for me. It doesn't necessarily have to be the fastest one, but yeah. I drive slowly. I don't want to get a good time in here. I mean, I don't have pace in this anyway, so usually on this track here, you try to be as close to the wall as possible, then turn in for the apex, and you try to hit this yellow line with your left wheels. Not too much, because if you cut the line and then you go on the apron and the car gets very, very loose, you can spin it, you get a loss of control, you might even crash. So try to avoid that. And yeah, when you're down to the red line here, you floor it and you try to get as close to the wall on exit again. Not into the wall, just close to the wall. But yeah, braking points for this one. I mean, next week is a different track, so try this out in practice mode. I know it's oval racing, but still also oval racing needs practice. I found out the hard way. I always was like, oval racing, how hard can it be? It's just turning left, right? Nah, it's actually really hard to be fast in this. and it can be a lot of fun. As a European, you don't have too many possibilities to watch oval racing. But I got into it like 2 years ago, and I think it's a very, very enjoyable type of racing. Can be very intense. Can be much more stressful than road racing. I'm having a lot of fun with oval racing. I should do more oval racing on stream. But yeah, braking is after you pass the traffic lights basically here. Green light, slightly tap on the brakes, go to the inside, and floor it again. And the same applies for turn 1 and turn 2 here. Pass the lights, oh, maybe a little bit earlier than that. Maybe I should have practiced this. And if you watch the telemetry inputs here on the lower side of the screen, you can actually get those overlays for free. RaceLab apps, I'll put a link to Iston's Discord into the description as well. I won't be able to do it like this, but usually green is throttle, red is brake. And what you want to do is the green line should not drop after you're on throttle again. So if you decide, okay, here, I'm gonna floor it, try not to do this. You will see me doing this all the time in the race, because I really am not good at oval racing. But you should, in theory, not lower your throttle again. Like here, and then floor it, and then stick with it. Okay, it doesn't work here because I would have crashed into the wall, but perfect example, I know. Welcome to this beginner's guide. But in theory, this is the fastest way. Commit to it and hope you don't crash into the wall. Practice this, you will get the hang out of it. So, for whatever reason, we are 7 seconds off pace, and there were people who were 22 seconds off pace. So we are not last. Great. But yeah, just try to be safe in the race. I will not be aggressive. Yeah. We are on rookie 2.9 right now. And as soon as you surpass 3.0 and you have the MPR, that is like 2 races in rookie, you will instantly get promoted to the D license. You don't have to wait until the end of the season. For the next classes, I think you have to do 4 races in your new class. So if you're D class, you have to do 4 D class races and be over 3.0 safety rating, and then wait for the season to end. An iRacing season is 12 weeks. Or you can get your safety rating up to 4.0, and then you will instantly get promoted to the next license level. That would be C then. I think the D car is the K and N. I have to read up everything on this. I'm really not very knowledgeable with oval racing, but yeah. Okay, qualifying is over. 40 laps of racing. I try not to talk too much. Just race the game and try to be not too aggressive. Sometimes it's like you record these videos and you're like, okay, you have to be not aggressive, and then you see this guy and you want to race him. Can't blame anyone for that. I mean, it's a racing game. If you want to get out of rookies, you can probably do it in 2 races here with the Legends Fort. I've had 1 race where I had a loss of control. That's why we are on 2.9. So I guess if I didn't have that, we might have gotten the D license already, but we didn't. So, okay, so if you want to start from the pits, just don't press this grid button, or press the grid button, and instantly leave the car again by holding escape. Then you will get back to the screen, and it counts as grid, because if you don't grid, everyone has to wait 2 minutes. So now we have to wait for 20 seconds, I guess.
The road is closed.
The road is closed. Nobody cares about that. Okay, see, it's not 2 minutes and we can already drive. So we have 2 laps of another pace car. These rookie series. There are no cautions. I think the first caution race is C-Class? C-Trucks? D-Class is without cautions as well, I think. You also have a quick repair, if I'm not wrong. Where can I see that? Yeah, one fast repair. In case he should wreck, go to the fuel black box and check that the fast repair is enabled. It's enabled per default. But yeah. That is rookie series and D-class series. I think from C onwards you don't get that fast repair, so crashes, race over. Okay, what is that guy doing?
Alright, boys and girls. You're ready to go here today.
He just...
Got a great race car, great racetrack for us. Really nice little pit box here. I think
Interesting.
all things are lining up our direction.
Don't do stuff like that.
Great job on pit road, a great job on the race cars. You've done a really good job in the racetrack.
Interesting spotter. Interesting. You probably should start in second gear. That's for most oval cars. What the? Don't be that guy.
Deep breath. I just took one.
Just don't be that guy. Can earn you a protest. Okay, we'll be just super chill here. We are going, yes. Fourth gear, you always stay in fourth gear for oval racing. Inside, yeah, let's just let him by, or not. If he wants by, he can go by. I just want a clean race. Something you definitely should assign for oval racing is look left, right. It's this one. If you're wondering why my spotter sounds different than the one you are probably using, it's a custom spotter pack. I think it's the Jimmy Johnson spotter. You can get it for free. I can put the link... Oh, gotta be careful with that. I'll put the link in the description. And yeah, we have 40 laps now of this. I really hope... See this... You have to be good at crash avoidance. If you start from the back... I mean, if you have the pace, if you practice this a lot, if you have the pace to qualify in pole, try to do that. The safest way is to be P1, especially in oval stuff like this, where draft is not that important. Or doesn't even have a different an impact at all. And you will not get last place. There will always be people who just wreck. As you can see. Go by. Yeah, you too. We'll just chill here. Quarter inside. And we are P9 right now, even though we just let everyone by. And I'm pretty sure we will not finish the race P9. Because either we'll start racing or we will get more freebies. Also guys, I had an idea to create a guide for a PC build and a stream guide. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that. Like, for example, which parts for PC do you need to have iRacing run decently on a single screen for VR, stuff like that. I mean, it's probably similar to the generic budget gaming PC builds, but iRacing has some oddities? No, that's not a word. For example, don't buy AMD cards. iRacing doesn't like AMD cards. It likes high single core speed, so Intel is good for this. That's why I'm using AMD Kappa. But yeah, if you would be interested in something like that, let me know. I really hope we don't get wrecked here. Lap 9 out of 40. Usually you don't see iRacing when you're in rookie class, and you also should not worry about iRacing when you're in rookie class. But if you install these overlays, they will show it nevertheless. I have the feeling that the blue and the white car might wreck here in the race. There's definitely tire wear, you notice a lot. something that many oval people do is not have the delta bar versus your best lap, but versus your last lap. Because when the tires drop, your performance will be much slower, probably half a second per lap on a 25 seconds lap. But yeah, apart from that, just try to do your laps. Try to get as close to the wall as possible. Not into the wall. Try to avoid all the wrecks. There you see the black box left side to the webcam. It's comparing my lap to my last lap now. If you want to move those black boxes around, you have to press Alt and K, and then you can just grab those black boxes with a mouse and move them around. You can also move it to if you use triple screens, you can move it to the outside monitors, but you have to change something in the INI. Just Google iRacing triple monitor black boxes or something. Oh, there was a clean pass. I expected them to wreck. Well, never say never. Also guys, if you wanna catch me live, I'm streaming on Twitch, usually Tuesdays, Wednesday and Friday. And the occasional stream on the weekend if there's a special event. I might stream the Indy 500 this week, let's see. So yeah, if you have any questions, you can just come to the stream and ask. The Twitch iRacing community is a very friendly community. Light. Paint says light. If you're wondering, why do I have this nice paints and everything? You need to go to trading paints. Just Google iRacing trading paints. Then you can get those custom paints. Okay. 3 white nearly there. What could possibly go wrong? We'll just chill here. Maybe pass the blue blue red car. I think the green guy did not voluntarily drop back.
Outside.
Or maybe he did.
Clear high.
Maybe not.
Outside. Still outside. 2 outside.
2 outside. That's not good.
Still out there.
Too dangerous. Sometimes it's maybe better to just pass people. If you think they drive like they are not about to finish the race, might be worth the risk to just pass them. I don't like how this white red guy is driving. He seems very aggressive. Jow. Yep, see? What did I say? You get a feeling for that. If you do a lot of racing, you get the feeling for, okay, which guy is dangerous, which one is not. So we'll just stay behind him here. I mean, it's lap 20 now. 20 out of 40, so halfway point. Sim racing got so much bigger in the last few months. Crazy. I mean, the reason behind it is pretty sad, but well. Oh, that was a little close to the wall. Ay, look at my pedal inputs. That's not how to do it. That's exactly not how to do it. Should look more like this. Oh. This is netcode. Somebody has bad connection, he might just disappear for a moment and then reappear. Totally not scary at all. Sometimes the cars stop jumping. One thing that is good, if you have one of those netcode situations and a car reappears like in the middle of your car, at least the car becomes a ghost.
Inside, inside. Inside's clear.
Okay. That is the servers dying, I guess. So yeah, if you should be thrown out of the session like now, maybe something good to know as well, you can just reconnect. I mean, in races like this, the race is over. I mean, this is just about farming safety rating, so it doesn't really matter. But if you're doing a longer race, like endurance races and everything, you can just load back into it. You just cannot withdraw from the website. And if you withdraw from withdraw it, whatever from the website, you cannot go back into the session. So okay, we are back into it. We'll just finish the race to farm some more rating. Race. Don't speed in the pits here. Oh, I have no idea how to leave the pits on this. I think you have to go like through the first two corners.
Outside, outside. Clear.
And then you can get up again. Well. Okay, let's just finish this.
Slow one on the bottom.
We're not even last place.
What the fuck, man?
Oh, that was the white car from earlier that I said will cause issues, huh? I am not surprised. If you get disconnected, you don't lose safety rating. So don't worry about stuff like this. I think the race has like 2 or 3 more laps. Let's see if this is enough to get out of rookie class, because I kind of want to do K&N next.
Should be 2 more laps.
Yeah, 2 more laps. The K&N cars on the new damage model, so the damages look more impressive.
White flag this time.
Also on the new tire model, I have no idea if this is on the new tire model, I don't think so. Gotta be a little bit more careful with all the cars that are on the new tire model, because it's definitely harder to drive on cold tires. Okay, finished. Just 10 laps down. I think that probably was my internet that went down there.
That's a good battle out there, man.
When one car disappears, it's usually not your problem. If every car disappears and you see that quality bar getting red, you know you're in trouble. So it's like thunderstorm outside. I guess internet just died. I switched to my mobile connection, which still works. But yeah, guys, if you have any questions regarding oval racing, leave them in the comments down below. I'll try to answer them, even though I'm not the best oval driver. But we'll try to get this account to A license as well. My road account's now at B. You can basically drive everything with B on the roadside, except from F1 that nobody drives. But for Oval, I think it's harder to get the A license because it's easier to get incidents and it's harder to farm the safety rating because, well, only a few corners per lap. But yeah, we'll try to get there. A license is needed for A fixed, so stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel to get notified when there are new beginner guide videos. There's also regular VODs, races, other sims, ACC, Automobilista 2, stuff like that. But yeah, guys, thanks a lot for watching this one, and hope to see you on the next one. Bye bye. Completely forgot. We got the D-Class license, so that even though we only did 30 laps, it was enough to farm the rest of the safety rating I needed. If you see such a big step here, plus 0.62, it's only that big because we surpassed the 3.0 and then it gives an extra 0.5, I think. So this would have been 0.12 safety rating. And that is enough to get out of rookies, so we got the D license, which is nice. So we can do... Oh, no, it's not updated yet, but we can do the K and N series now, I think. Yeah, National Series it's called now, not K and N. I think K and N was the old name. We just have to get the car and the track. But yeah guys, this time for real. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one. Bye bye.